Well, guys, you know who I am. I'm drummer 1980 hailing from Columbia, South Carolina. Cola. You know my motto, I don't make believe, I make believers. I hope you're having a great day today. And if that's not the case, ask yourself why. Because remember, happiness is an inside job. And it will always be an internal affair. Well, guys, we back today again. I'm on fire, guys. I told y'all, you need to rock with drummer. Drummer is going to take you somewhere. I'm going to attack different topics from different angles. All right? But today on the radar, haven't we done discussed these judges? Haven't we done talked about the system? But some of y'all still don't believe. Some of y'all still need a sign, huh? Even though you ignore all the fruits and everything around you, you see the product all around you, but well, no, everything is still fair and everybody just need to work hard. Hold on. Let me call your attention to the screen right quick.
We begin tonight with a judge who makes life-altering decisions for families and those with disabilities, now accused of making racist comments and using shocking, derogatory language. Thank you for joining us for 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Mike Duffy. 7 investigator Heather Catallo joins us now with more about why an Oakland County probate judge has been removed from her docket. Heather?
Mike, a high-ranking probate court official says he's been recording Judge Kathleen Ryan's statements for years. Even though probate court administrator Edward Hutton says he's been harassed by Judge Ryan, he says he does not want this to be about him. Hutton says he's coming forward now because he wants to protect the people who have to face Judge Ryan in the courtroom.
The Honorable Kathleen A. Ryan presiding. Good morning. You may be seated.
After more than 13 years on the bench, Oakland County Chief Probate Pro Tem Judge Kathleen Ryan is out of her courtroom. Chief Probate Judge Linda Hallmark removed Judge Ryan from her docket last week, announcing that a complaint about internal allegations of unprofessional conduct was sent to the Judicial Tenure Commission. Judge Ryan was arrested in 2021 for domestic violence, but those charges were later dismissed. And now she's back in the headlines.
Well, if you're black from any other country, you're doing way better. If you're an American black person, then you're a lazy piece of
The 7 investigators have obtained the recordings that county officials say prompted Judge Ryan's removal.
Oh, he's just I have no use for him.
She's made it a living hell.
Hold up, guys. So she fitting the mold so far, the stereotype. She's violent. She was brought up on charges of domestic violence, but the charges was quickly dismissed. They don't never get charged that much, guys. They have to be blatant to get charged. Okay? Then she goes on to say that black people here are lazy, but other blacks in the diaspora are doing better. That's an old talking point. It's antiquated. It's outdated. So if they doing better, why is their homeland decimated? Who decimated their homeland? Let's just take Africa, for instance. We know that the leaders there are puppets. Simply because we understand that if the leaders don't do what is asked of them, or told to them, their life will ultimately come to an abrupt end by a jackal. A jackal is a man, a hitman that goes in, or either a group of men that go in, like Team 6, SEAL Team 6, go in and they eliminate the target, if you understand that. So what African people and different people have in their mind, oh, it is the black leaders that's in place. No, they told what to do. And if they don't do it, they're going to get unalive, deleted off the face of this planet, okay? So whenever they come here, they think, oh, the good white folks. And we ain't talking about the white people like the good ones, because they all few here and there. But most of these people think like this woman here. And that's the God-given truth. They don't want anything to change. Everybody want the status quo. The status quo means they remain in place. You remain on the bottom. That's the status quo. Okay? But let's continue.
In the past 6 years, I mean, it's been terrible. It's cost me relationships. I think it's affected my health. Can't sleep.
Attorney Edward Hutton is the Oakland County Probate Court Administrator. He's in charge of running everything that's not under the judge's purview inside one of the state's largest probate courts. Hutton alleges Judge Ryan has been calling him both during work and after hours for years. And Hutton says during those hours and hours of calls, Judge Ryan said highly inappropriate things.
Why did you start recording the calls?
I just felt like it wasn't going to change. Nothing's manipulated in it. It's conversations that I was a part of, and I'm absolutely willing to testify to the authenticity of every single one of them.
I can honestly say that. Okay, I'm not systemically racist. I'm a new racist. I never was, but now I am because you're shoving the down my throat and making allegations that you don't know about. You're telling me who I am, and you've never met me. You. You.
Hutton says the judge also used homophobic slurs about other elected officials.
You know.
And that's not all.
A lot of times they were conversations about sexual encounters that she's having with various individuals. I mean, in intimate detail.
Hold it. Do not let this be lost on you guys. She says that she's not a systematic racist. She's a new racist. So she's acknowledging that there is systematic racism. You see how you have to pay attention? Because words matter. You see how I just dissected that just in an instant? Words matter. And there is no such thing as a new racist. Ain't no such thing as that. Ain't no such thing. I ain't nothing new up under the sun. Talking about somebody trying to shove something down their throat, so now I'ma just be it since you want to shove it down my throat. These are the people that sit on top of you guys. These are the people that make the laws. Every decision in your life, jobs, banks, educational system, entertainment, all 9 areas of activity. Do anybody remember that? All 9 areas. That's in human activity. That human interaction, they rule over it. Everything. You sit up under there and try to rationalize what they're doing and what they're not doing. You see what they're doing. That's why they have terms like across the tracks. You know what across the tracks used to mean? The bad part of time. The ghetto, thugs, super predators, and all these names and these dog whistles. Okay. These are the same people. On all levels, from the levels behind the scenes, the people you never see, to the presidents, to the congressmen, to the senators, to the judges, to the prosecutors, to the police chiefs, to the firemen. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, once you understand that, this here won't come as a shock to you. And now she attacking the homosexual people, which in most of the time they usually do. But I don't want to focus on that. You know, I just don't want to focus on that right now. Okay? Because let me talk to my LGBT brothers and sisters. You don't get attacked because you're homosexual in most instances. You get attacked because you're black. Okay?
Hutton says for years he felt like he had to play along, and he says for years he was afraid to speak up.
I didn't want to lose my job, and I didn't want to be in her crosshairs. It's such a David and Goliath situation. I don't have the power. I'm not elected. I could get fired tomorrow.
On May 24th, Hutton says he sent Chief Judge Linda Hallmark a notice of sexual harassment.
For 3 months, nothing happened.
That's why on August 22nd, Hutton says he decided to send the recordings to the Chief Justice of the State Supreme Court, Oakland County Executive David Coulter, and other public officials. And he also contacted me.
I just want to make it right. I haven't filed a lawsuit. I'm not looking for a payday. I want to keep my job and do it in peace. And I want the people in Oakland County that come to court to get a fair shake, to have their day in court, to have an unbiased trier of fact.
In that email, Hutton said Judge Ryan, quote, has vocalized her hate and contempt for various protected groups. Once the recordings were shared with those state and county officials, Judge Ryan was removed from her docket. In a statement, County Executive Coulter said, quote,
that's a very interesting statement. Once they heard her vitriol towards those protected groups, then they removed her from the bench. Did anybody catch that? Did anybody catch that part? See, you have to listen at words because words matter. Dr. Neely Fuller always taught us that words matter. Did anybody catch that before I stop? The truth of the matter, we are not a protected group. So it had to be about like Asians or either somebody else, Indians or somebody, the red ones, okay? But they didn't do anything until they heard that part. And then when they heard that part, they acted swiftly, immediately, suddenly. I just wanted to make that known. I wanted to highlight that, all right, guys?
There is absolutely no place for harassment of any kind or for racist or homophobic language by anyone at Oakland County, especially by someone the public must be confident will act fairly and impartially. The alleged conduct and abhorrent comments made by Judge Ryan merited her removal from the probate court docket pending further investigation.
Is Judge Ryan fit to be on the bench?
Absolutely not. Nobody with that much hate in their heart for certain people or certain groups of people, I don't believe that they could possibly make fair, unbiased decisions regarding them.
I did reach out to Judge Kathleen Ryan to talk to her about this. Her attorneys sent me this statement that says, quote, "We respect the authority of the Michigan Supreme Court. However, we look forward to vindicating Judge Ryan in the appropriate forum." I also spoke to probate judge Daniel O'Brien. He says Judge Ryan's friends are supporting her and believe these statements are totally out of character for her.
Out of character for her, and she would be vindicated. Really in total support. So yeah. Because races of the feather flock together. We all know that. We all know that. That's nothing new. And let me tell you another thing, what most people fail to realize. The guy that's blowing the whistle better watch out too. Let me give you an example, guys. The plane manufacturer, Boeing. These people had a lawsuit against them. These two people. A good one at that. Because they was doing some underhand things. Guess what? They both somehow mysteriously passed away under mysterious circumstances. This guy better watch himself because he is not supposed to be doing this. We know this is common. This is nothing new. Every now and then, somebody blow the whistle on them, or either they get called, or either they might be in a drunken stupor, and then they just start ranting and going on, you know? But this doesn't shock me. Does it shock y'all? This is what we're fighting against, guys. This. And we have been saying this for years. But of course that you have somebody that's totally opposed to that. That's, oh, y'all just complaining. Well, you can believe what you want to believe in Hutton. You better watch out, my man. You might not want to work there no more. You might want to pick up your little bags and leave there. Because somebody might get you, man. But guys, tell me what y'all think about this video. It's sad, but it's true. This is the life right here. And this here is everywhere. Everywhere. Okay? It's not just police, guys. It's everybody in all positions. In all positions. Your neighbor. Your co-workers. The managers on your job. It's everybody. It's not just one or two people here and there. If the system was like that, we actually wouldn't be in the predicament that we currently found ourselves in, right? But this is common practice, okay? But guys, just be careful out there. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Come on back to see me. Hit the share button, hit the like button, and donate if you can, guys, all right? And until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.